I want to turn to Christmas entertaining with Janine Washle of Cloverfields Farm and Kitchen. She's here to share some of her own traditions. You are from a German family. You're a German American.
Yes.
And you're going to share with us a German Christmas Eve feast and
That's
how we
right.
can make it, okay?
So German Christmas Eve is time for family, and it's time to reflect on those who aren't with us anymore. And the food has more of a casual appeal, and this is the time when the Christmas tree is put up and family exchanges presents, so you get to open presents on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And so living in the United States, we would alternate years when we would celebrate German or American Christmas.
All right.
But we always loved the German Christmas because we got to open our presents early.
Day early, all right. So what are you working on here?
Well, this is actually a yeast bread, and you might be familiar with this shape that looks like the shawl, the stollen. And so it's just a braid, and then what our family always did, my mom braided it, and that's called zopf. And zopf is Swiss for braid.
Okay.
And it has
beautiful.
Oh, it is beautiful, but it has significance because women used to cut off a braid and bury it with their husbands. And I know that sounds a little bit like a downer, but the thing is, you're remembering your loved ones who've passed.
When you have the braided
so
bread.
you eat the zopf and talk about, you know, times past and, you know, Christmas is past and things like that.
All
so
right.
it's a very significant thing. But people are daunted. This braid, this is half size, so just imagine it, you know, a little bit longer, and that makes that dramatic braid right there. But you just, it's this much, and then I've divided it into 3 sections, and you feel how soft it is, so you know that it's perfect. I always say it has to feel like baby skin, and it does. And so in order to create a braid that is dramatic like that, you cross it like this. And so you've crossed it in the middle, and then all you're doing is picking up the middle one and taking the left one and tossing it under. Exactly.
Just like you braid hair.
You got
Very
it.
simple,
and then you take that one, and then I just take all of the ends and push them under.
All right,
and
very simple. So we'll braid the other end
and you
here.
can kind of stretch it, you know, it's totally okay. And then just take and you tuck the ends under so that it makes a neat end. Yeah, and then roll that under.
Work all that together and roll it under.
You got it.
There you have it. All right, very good.
And then you just let it, you let it raise for about 30 minutes until it's double in size. So, you know, you'll have a pretty significant looking braid. And then in order to do the stollen, you just make a crease down the middle like this, and you simply fold it over. And this dough is cold, and you can use a little bit of water, but that's all, and then you get that fancy.
You dust it with some powdered sugar.
Yes.
All right. Now these other dishes that you brought, how do you prepare
now
these?
This is your appetizer that you might start with, and it's a Fleischsalat, and basically it's a German ham and Swiss cheese salad. And you know how we chop our ham and our onions and cheese up, and then we mix it in a mayonnaise base. This is actually a vinaigrette with Dijon mustard. And so it's got onions and pickles because Germans love that sweet and sour flavor. And then you serve it with a little bread, and that's your starter.
This
and then
is
a sauerkraut casserole. It has sauerkraut, potatoes, pork sausage, and a mustard and cream sauce on it.
It's going to be rich. All right, this looks rich as well.
Oh, these are beef rouladen, and that means roll-ups in German. And so you take a piece of sirloin, you pound it out thin like you're going to make schnitzel. You brush it with mustard. I like to brush it with a Dusseldorf mustard. You put a little slice of dill pickle, roll it up, skewer it with a toothpick, and you do all of those, and you end up taking a 1-pound sirloin roast and making 20 roll-ups. You can feed 4 people on that, and then that is a pickle and bacon gravy on that.
Now, we're running out of time.
Oh,
you can quickly show this one.
Yeah, and then this is our bee sting cake. It's a honey and almond topping, and you will be stung with cravings once you've tasted it.
All right, Janine always puts together a brochure of recipes for you to try, the menu that she's put together. So if you want to check out the recipes, what you do is go to our website, WDRB.com, where you can find Janine's information, including her email address. You email her, she sends back an electronic pamphlet with all the recipes, and you can try out these recipes on your family. Thank you, Janine. And we're going to have a little bit more fun here.